Hey guys, happy Monday. Today is September 30th. It's the last day of September. September flew by, for real. I feel like, yeah, end of September. October is here tomorrow. We want to first of all say thank you. Yesterday was our most watched day on YouTube ever. You know, sometimes we upload these vlogs and I have no idea if they're going to do well or not. And yesterday's just like explode, like it shot up in watch hours like really fast. It was a little longer, but like still, like that's, the retention on it was really good. And if you are an analytics person, that means something to you, but it may not. But we also woke up to an email this morning that said we were entered into the YouTube Partner Program, which is crazy. We're not there to where we're running ads on videos yet, but there's like some other perks that we get through that, and I don't know what it all means, but we are accepted, and so that's crazy. I want to say thank you. I'm sure Tyler wants to say thank you too. But you know, we started this project back in June of just like a way to create an archive of our daily life. You know, some days I don't think are interesting, but I think sometimes you guys like latch on to those vlogs because they end up doing well when we're just like chatting with you guys at home and catching you up on our life. And you know, we wanted to create an archive of this for ourselves and for our daughter one day to have, you know, proof that we were young once. You know, I guess this now we have like an archive of like our last summer of like before she arrived, and yeah, that's nuts. And you know, we had met last night with the birth mother and just had a wonderful meeting, and we talk all the time, but we love her so much, and you know, we already love our daughter so much, and it's been just a whirlwind few weeks, and yeah.
Putting you got good morning. Like not a super lot going on today. I'm gonna vacuum and get our stuff ready to go tomorrow, but there's a few things that I'm probably gonna wait to do until we get back as well, just because it makes more sense to do it that way, so it's like fresh for us, like the bedding and the blankets and stuff. But yeah, so just some like light cleaning today. I'm going to Orange Theory. I'll probably start a new book because I had finished my book a couple days ago, and then I was gone for the weekend and we were busy, so I haven't started anything new yet. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty chill day for Sean and I.
It will not be chill for me.
Well, I mean, you're working, but you know what I mean. There won't be much going on today, but then we have a lot going on tomorrow.
We are meeting with the adoption agency tomorrow, and so that's going to take out, like, we're not leaving town until later tomorrow, but we're going to get ready today because we have that meeting at like 12:30, and that usually takes a couple hours just to like go through some of the stuff. And
then we're going to have to, I think our plan is, it's not focused on me. No, it is. I think our plan is to like go ahead and pack the car and stuff tomorrow, and then do our lunch with the adoption agency, and then we have to just come back home and pick up the dogs, and that way when we get back home we can just let the dogs use the bathroom, put them in the car, and be ready to go. And then someone asked the other day if I can talk about work in like a more general terms and what I do. I work in marketing automation. Like that's about as specific as I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna give the company name or my specific role, but I'm about like, how long am I working? 9 years into my career, 8 or 9 years into my career. I fell into it by accident, funny enough. So I worked at a political agency several years ago, where I did like email marketing, and I didn't go to school for that. I might do have a marketing degree, but I knew how to code. I taught myself how to code in like high school. I used to play Minecraft, like I think everyone did, and I taught myself to code. So when I went into like work and have an internship at an agency, they're like, oh, you know HTML and CSS, and I'm like, yeah. So they threw me into that. And I've kind of like switched jobs and moved up through my career. So that's what I do. I'm no longer in the political space, but I used to be. Back in like 2016 to 2018, I was in like politics. But now I don't want to get specific. And the reason I don't talk about work more specifically is because I work in an industry that has laws related to privacy and, you know, what we can share. So, yeah. That's what I do for work, and I'm about to do a lot of it today. So, we did sleep for like 9 hours last night, though, so we're well rested. It is 11:45. I'm just checking in with y'all. I'm about to head to Orange Theory for a workout, and then I'm gonna run to the grocery store for water and lint rollers, and that's it. and maybe some snacks for the car. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Sean's right here.
Hey vlog, I have to run to the post office to drop off a check.
I need to set out a chicken breast before I leave. We're gonna have pumpkin ravioli tonight, which I think is just pasta stuffed with pumpkin. And Sean said to put out 1 chicken breast.
Yeah. I'll show you. You'll cook with me tonight.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll take the camera with me to the grocery store and in the car. But yeah.
Okay, so I stopped by the post office and it was closed because of staffing problems. So I walked back. Tyler took me there because it's right by his Orange Theory class. Yeah. But I came back, I did have a package on the doorstep from Motel Margarita. This has become like a favorite brand of mine, actually. If you may have seen it on Instagram, but if you see like my Aspire to Retire hat that I wear all the time, I love that hat. It's probably my favorite hat I have. I got another one, but this is a different color. Let me open it up. So this one is, like, the one I have is in brown, and I love the espresso color on it. But I wanted one that's like a little more universal, or like sometimes I don't wear something where like brown will, you know, complement it. So I want one in like white, or, well, actually I want one in white, and that's what you're about to see. And the reason I wanted one in white, I don't have any hats that are white that I, you know, wear. And sometimes I don't want to wear a black hat, sometimes I want to wear white. So I got a white Aspire to Retire hat. I have a big head, like a huge head actually. Here it is on, I think these hats are like really high quality. I love the aesthetic of them. I like the aesthetic of their whole brand. I don't have any merch. And like Tyler made a comment the other day, he's like, oh, I have a ton of hats, and I do. But I just went through and purged some like old ones. I think I wear hats all the time. I have for years, and so naturally they're gifted to me a lot. I don't buy them super often. I bought the owl hats and these, but I don't buy them that often. But it's like my favorite like wardrobe piece, I think, because I will always have like a hat on of some sort. So yeah, here it is, Aspire to Retire. That's what I'm about to go upstairs and do right now, is Aspire to Retire. I'm still several years away from retirement, unfortunately. But all right, Tyler's at Orange Theory. I'm sure he'll catch you guys up in a little bit. Bye, guys.
Hello, guys. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to keep you situated right here. Oh, well, maybe Sean can use that as a blooper. I don't know. I just got out of Orange Theory, and it was a power day, which are nice in the sense that you have more recovery time, because like you'll do sprints and then you'll walk for a minute. But obviously if you're like doing sprints, you're using more energy, so it's like hard to get your heart rate back down, and then it goes right back up. And I don't know, it felt like it took a lot out of me today, but you know, of course I'm happy that I did it, and I'm happy that it's over. And I think tomorrow I may just go on a little run in the morning on my own, just because of what we have going on tomorrow. I was telling Sean yesterday, I'm only going to be going to Orange Theory twice this week, today, and then I'm going to go Friday because we'll be back. But just the way this week worked, I can only go twice. I'm tired, but I'm running to the grocery store just to get a few things like snacks for our trip and water bottles and, you know, that good stuff. So, and I also don't have service at the moment because I think Verizon has like a power outage just in general. So yeah, and the road is closed right here because of course, why would it not be? So I'm gonna leave y'all here. I'll see you at Kroger. Water for the trip. I couldn't remember if Sean needed this or not, so I just grabbed it anyways. So, oh, not the Claro shade in the background. You'd have to be chronically online to get that. Kroger only had one lint roller, which was a problem because I needed two, one for my car and one for Sean's. So I'm gonna go to Target and get a pack of lint rollers, but that's it. Nothing else. Just the lint rollers. And then I'm gonna go home and shower. I got most of my cleaning done and the laundry done and stuff. So I want to like read a little bit of my book, but I'm also not like too rushed to do that because I know I'm gonna have plenty of time to do that. Really not tomorrow, but Wednesday. Because I'll be chilling in the cabin. It's like a cabin thing that Sean got us. I'll be chilling in the cabin while Sean works. So we won't be like doing anything Wednesday until time before like to go eat before Charlie and Troy. So quick mission. Hey guys, so I'm back from my excursion. I took you with me, but I'll just give a little quick rundown again. I got lint rollers for our cars, which I should have just left one in my car, but I didn't do that. But here in a minute, I will take one of these out to my car and one of these out to Sean's car. Got sidetracked. Anyways, water bottles for the road, Diet Coke for Sean for the road, Nerds, Clusters, and Gummy Worms for Sean for the road, and I got more fiber gummies because I just take these and I kept forgetting to get them, and since I went there to get the lint rollers, I did that as well.
There's a Verizon outage today. Have you already said that?
Yeah.
But our home internet's also Verizon, and it's been working so far. But I feel like it's been spotty, and I only say that because pretty much everything I do at work needs like a 2-factor code, and I was like, why aren't these coming through? And it's because Verizon's down. Or it's like, I don't even know if it's like a big outage or it's like just here, but...
No, it's in Chicago too, I saw.
Oh, period. What'd you get?
Fiber gummies. I went to Target to get the lint rollers because they didn't have them here.
Hey vlog, I don't think I've caught up with you in a little while, but it is currently 6:22 p.m. I finished working. I will still work tonight because I'm taking a half day tomorrow because we're traveling for Chapel Roan, and we have an appointment at 12:30 that we gotta attend to tomorrow. So I will be working late tonight, probably just until like bedtime more or less, which I hate. I try not to do that too often because I do like try to keep that work-life balance, but I'm kind of off. You know, kind of last minute-ish tomorrow, so we can travel. And then what may end up happening is Tyler may do the drive and I may just like hotspot into work, which hopefully the Verizon outage is fixed by then. I think it's been in and out like all day. I can't imagine Verizon stays down for more than a day. That feels... it's back for Tyler, but I know some other people are still having issues. But for dinner, I'm gonna bring you guys along while I cook. I am currently... I chopped an onion, or half an onion. I put it on the stove in like some butter and olive oil. I'm gonna caramelize that, and then in the Instant Pot, I have a chicken breast. Well, I'm gonna start it in a minute. I'm just gonna pressure cook a chicken breast. That way it like shreds easily. But the main part of the meal is gonna be this pumpkin ravioli from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna put like a heavy cream kind of sauce. It's supposed to be like a fall-ish, like a pumpkin. So the recipe I found was for pumpkin gnocchi from Trader Joe's, which I really like it. I really like gnocchi, but they were out. They were completely out. So I grabbed this pumpkin ravioli. It's honey roasted pumpkin ravioli. I'm really excited to try it. I've never had it before, so I'll let you know how it is. But the onions are caramelizing. That takes like 20 to 30 minutes. So I wish I had kind of started it while I was finishing up work, but I didn't. We'll never learn that lesson. But two things I want to talk to you guys about. Number one is our Chapel Roan show is tomorrow. We still don't have our tickets transferred to us. We bought them through the service called Tickets at Work. My job has like this ticket platform. It's pretty much a resale website, but a little bit less than like StubHub. It's like kind of the group discounts, and part of it is you're still waiting for tickets to get transferred to you. And as of 6:30 tonight, we don't have our tickets. The show is tomorrow. So I called them earlier and they were like, let us look into that. Let me just try to get a hold of the seller. And, I never buy resale tickets. I usually just buy them off Ticketmaster. But these were impossible to get. And we paid a stupid amount for them. And I still haven't got the transfer email yet. But the company called me back and they were like, well, we have these tickets available. They're one row up. from where you were. Well, you know, would you be okay with these? We can get hold of the seller. I said, yeah. So we're just waiting to hear from them on that. We're still, I mean, we're going. It's just a matter of just waiting for the ticket transfer to happen, because until we have tickets, we can't get in. And because it's booked so like heavily tomorrow, like you can't even get into the parking lot of the venue. Like they're checking tickets like at the parking lot, so that way people don't just show up without a ticket and try to just take up parking, because it's going to be completely sold out. But it's in an amphitheater, Franklin Amphitheater in Franklin, Tennessee. We've never been to this venue before, but I'm pretty excited about it. This is like the show I want to see like more than anyone else this year. So, and then third thing I want to talk to you about. Second thing is Billy Joel is like probably one of my favorite like vintage artists, and someone who's like who's a few years older than us. We have like some older people that like just a little bit older than us, people that follow us. They're gonna like cringe when I say like Billy Joel's an older artist, but my favorite like older artist like from like the 80s and 90s is Billy Joel, I think. And he just announced a tour, like a 5-night only in stadiums, but one of them is in Indianapolis, which is like an hour from here, but it is the week that our baby is due, so we'll not be buying those tickets. But I would love to see him at some point, but I think he's probably at the end of his touring career. And then lastly, as a part of the adoption process, you know, we have to do a home study. And we did that home study like more than a year ago, but a lot of those forms expire. So if you remember last week, we had to go do our background checks. All that stuff came back good. But a part of it is you need like letters from your doctor essentially saying that like they've seen you within a year and you don't have anything that would inhibit your ability to raise a child. They have to sign a letter, which no problem, whatever. I always go to the doctor at the beginning of the year. I get all my appointments done like in January usually. For the year, eyes, all that. That's why I got LASIK at the beginning of the year. But since then, my doctor has left the practice, and I can't. So I have to like make a new doctor's appointment, establish care with another doctor, get another physical this year that I'll probably pay for because insurance only pays for one. But we are on different insurance now, I think. And just to get that letter signed. So it's really more like annoying than it is like anything else, because as far as I know, I'm healthy. But yeah. That's just those are my grievances while I wait for these onions to caramelize. But I mean, they take forever. I think I may just like go start packing for tomorrow while this happens. Okay, pasta's cooking, onions are caramelized, and the chicken is cooked. I always make the fatal mistake of I'm like done cooking and like the pasta water is like still boiling. I always need to start it earlier than I think. But once the pasta's done, it should be in like 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to drain it, and then I'm going to toss it in like a tablespoon of butter back in the onion, the caramelized onions and what's in there already. And then I'm going to add a cup of heavy cream, and that's going to be like the base of the sauce, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and we're going to be good to go. It's a little bit on the creamy side, but it smells really good in here, so I'll take it. You look like you want to say something? I felt ambitious. I mean, this doesn't take that long. Though it took a long time, was caramelizing the onions. It took like 20-30 minutes. And then, of course, water taking forever to boil. But, I don't know. Usually on weeknights I try to be like quick, but I'm also trying to like... I mentioned a couple vlogs ago that during the fall and winter I like enjoy cooking more because one, it's not as hot outside. And like, I don't know. It's just... I think I like the richer and like heavier, homier foods during the fall and winter, I guess, if that makes sense. And we're also not going to be eating at home for like 2 days after this, so. Okay, so just this is what it looks like without the dairy thrown in, without the heavy cream thrown in or the chicken thrown in. I really think it might not need it, but that's what the recipe calls for, so I'm gonna throw it in. And then it'll be good, but it smells great. It looks good. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but hey, we're in business. This will be ready in like 2 minutes, and I'll show you the final product. Here it is all together. It looks pretty good. I realized what I made was an Alfredo. It's with heavy cream and cheese, and it's just missing some garlic. But I'm excited to taste this. We'll tell you what we think when it's done and when we eat it. I don't like filming us eating on camera. I think some things aren't for the internet, unless you're a mukbang YouTuber, in which case that's people like watching it. Maybe, huh? Just kidding. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Smells really good. I'll put the recipe like over there next to my head, and yeah, I'm gonna plate it up and we're gonna eat it. Okay guys, welcome back Well, not welcome back. It's 10:30.
No,
It's 11. Yeah. I've been like working all night. We started The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It's interesting. I was like, I forgot how much I love reality TV. I was like kind of watching it because I was trying to get some work done because I'm taking a half day tomorrow. And then what else we do tonight? I spent like 2 hours on the phone with tickets at work, customer support. I'll never buy tickets from them again. I did end up getting them, but it was a runaround. I had to like escalate it a million times, and it shouldn't be that bad because I spent like $1,000 on those tickets. But while I was on the line with them, I found better tickets on StubHub that were about the same price, if not like a little cheaper. And so like I was like, Tyler was like reading reviews of tickets at work, and like even though it's like a legitimate reseller, it's like they're known for their like customer service problems. And so like while I was on the phone, I went ahead and bought those StubHub tickets and like had them in my account, but I was like trying to like win. So I was like, I'm not gonna phone until I have these tickets, etc., etc. And it's Chapel Roan. I'll be able to resell them. Like there's no such thing as too many Chapel Roan tickets, even though I legitimately bought 2 sets of tickets. So I have that first set. I now have both sets. The set that like they like tried to replace, but it didn't get to me until like 2 or 3 hours later. And then the ones I bought on StubHub, which were better seats. So I have both of them there in my Ticketmaster account, and I am relisting that first set because they're just worse tickets and they were about the same price. So just trying to break even on it, but I did get it, and so now we are going to see Chapel Roan tomorrow. We're staying in an Airbnb, but you'll see it tomorrow. Anyway,
It's kind of hot in here.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if I don't know. It's a little warm in our house right now. But Game of 365 is our daily card game for couples. We just play it every day. The whole point is to get you guys to learn a little bit something about us. We've been doing more every day, just to like, one, we're catching up from the days we missed, but we like started doing like 2 a day just to like get through them a little faster because we're expecting a baby next year, and we want this to be like done before they come. So, all right, let's lock in and try to go fast. On day 76. Okay, actually, I was doing backwards. Day 73 through 76 is what we're doing. So I already scratched off one of them, but we'll start with day 73. Teach your partner your favorite dance move.
Not doing that.
Yeah, we don't do the activities.
We just don't.
Okay, so that's day 73. My favorite dance move, whatever that Australian one was doing in the Olympics. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You didn't see the Australian breakdancer in the Olympics?
No.
You're on a different side of Twitter than I am. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The Australian, she was like so bad, but she was like, it's Australian culture, but it was like ridiculed pretty widely on the internet. It was like the Olympics. She was breakdancing at the Olympics, and it was just atrocious.
I've never seen this or heard about this in my life.
Okay. If it was Sabrina Carpenter doing it, he would have heard about it.
Yeah, it would have been the first thing on my Twitter feed.
Day 74 is, what does falling in love feel like for you?
I think for me, like, I just wanted to be around you more and more.
Yeah. I think it was like when I like felt the walls coming down, because I was pretty guarded, and I was like it's like when we started like trauma dumping with each other was when I was like, oh yeah, this is real. Describe in detail something you find sexy about me.
Really, like, how...
We're keeping this family friendly.
Yeah.
Just heads up.
But, like...
For $7.99 a month.
Shut up. I like how hard he works, really. Like, that really is attractive to me. I'll say attractive instead of sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talk all the time. Tyler's like, his ability to wake up and be like, I'm gonna go run 5 miles today. Like, his like motivation to like be fit and active and work on himself, and like, it can be pouring down rain and he'll be like, I need to go for a run. And that's attractive. Number 76 is, when was the first time you felt truly vulnerable with me?
We both go back to that same scenario every time. So.
But if you didn't catch it or you're new here, it's
we went to Mexican.
So we started dating during COVID And before we were like official and like exclusive, we went to a Mexican restaurant right when like the lockdown started to lift. So this was like September 2020. And we went to a Mexican restaurant. Margaritas started flowing, and we just like opened up. We were there for like hours. We smashed at least 4 or 5 margaritas a piece, and 4 to 5 margaritas a piece, and then like we just started talking about like each other's families and our backgrounds and like some of the things that don't come up in like those first few dates. Like this is when it was like getting serious, but it wasn't official yet. And we like go back to that time often. That's like the first time I felt like our walls like completely like came. All right, that's it for today's vlog. I gotta edit this, and I'm not sure I'm gonna have time in the morning. So, yeah. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you for all the love lately and all the feedback and the opinions. Yeah. Anything you want to add?
Thank you. We appreciate it. I'm starting to get EP. So good night.
Bye, guys.